bo Nations FC for Abaso. Because for the first time, history, o metimi akwose House of Folk. On say Nations eba Ghana Premier League no. Na teams ni nyina no, o metimi twe no ahye kotoko no ahye we, otimi ha obia. By one team and Nations FC ntimi nhye that has. So na House of Folk gidie say once a Nations FC ntimi nhye omo da no betima hye Nations FC. I'm proud to the game. Coach Kasim Mingo Kasaye Emenra kwa ebeka choro say. Coach Kasim Mingo say House of Folk ekosoro eba from obesho. Okasasem.
Interesting, eh?
Emi ekwesa ni yesani coach kwa kasa say House ekosoro ba from. Oba koje 3 points. One kasa okobo draw.
Also koje 3 points.
Also koje 3 points.
Anu na emi 1-1 no.
Ampampa coach Kasim Mingo. Akwa koje 3 points no. By the woman yesa ekwaku. Mame mbo coach abaso biem. Ni game plan top notch. You say a game that's no. Proud to the game, they are not practicing with training grounds now. Obu de koye adwuma. Omo nim see a game na say the first 15 to 20 minutes. Definitely House of Folk ebe more constant pressure. So the approach of Coach Kasim Mingo ni Nations FC ni say first to 20 minutes no yenko contain has. Because you say game na say House of Folk be try say obepe early goal. Now on settle Nations FC. So pressure ni the beba. So adia Nations FC Coach Kasim Mingo ni team ni ye say yenko continue omo. By ye continue omo na pressure no beba ni absorb pressure no. E how we be defend very well. And say we check omo backline na apart from omo backline na eno omo use ye Razak Simpson Simpson Abrant friend say o say Kofo net we tire ho oko grape mamono. O sa benya Sadiq Alhassa mo. Any other guys, you know, even the players are no more anymore. And no any phase at Chawatemu. The first 15 to 20 minutes, on making sure say, on be defending as a body, absorb your containing pressure now. Has to put the bomb. So the first 20 minutes, who say has air dominating, has air nations pressure. By Nations in the first 15-20 minutes, a containing is our pressure.
So they had a plan, eh?
They have the perfect plan.
Okay.
And no executing is our plan. Then after so omo containing has we ya. After the has pressure no the ko ni na Nations absorb it. Omo containing no. After the ho na ehu Nations say omo ba game nim. That was the time a Nation so sha say OBM or pushing House of Folk or attack it. So before say omo be she goal in pokra, look at the number of chances are. Na Nation says in pokra timianya. Until say Abranti friend say Razak Simpson. Enya that classic goal. Come on. And the man Nations FC. To be honest with you, yemu bia ya follow Ghana Premier League, yeah, pe Ghana Premier League ne pa no. Goals about this season na no. Yaka about Kofi Tompo goal no audition kotoko no. Yemu a lot of classic goals this season. By Razak Simpson goal no. Anu etene.
Hey. Oya kekan ko ho na Tompo de ye. Young Apostles bicycle kick.
Bicycle that make us say yemu classic goals this season.
Simpson crowd no bo free kick bi so say ya.
Make us say you.
Yemu
classic goals this season. Kofi Tompo de no bicycle kick. Yemu classic goals ni bebre o. Bebre this season. Nemu enra Abranti any goal no.
So who feeling go yi me show ni ma wo ye dia kwame.
Efe. Who say where the control. Sensing goal no. The control first. Precision, power, any angle na ekose no. On the meto no. We no sha wan bobiendi. Because normally obi o ha or bobiendi keke but we dey sha he had a plan to say or basketball na kwese. Yes, any trademark o. Any trademark so no naturally or your midfielder.
Yeah.
And I nam say baby our pass through no wa fam no onimbo na nkasa bo. Enti any trademark obi onim Razak bi enim say or sa long drive no. Enti na how was she go no. The way you see control ball ne first. Before say obaba ball no. No we di kin ahwe baby o the ball ne beto o. Enya so obo bi adu.
Yeah.
Enti o control ball no. Power edi akire angle na ekose ne drive no. And it's execution na excellent goal. To be honest with you, Abranti way performance this season, a delight to watch. Yan share Razak, my mini stars in this season.
Okay, so Black Stars guy Razak. Yes. So far this season, Razak since in this season, we won 19 games. 19 games, no, we share 4 goals. As a defender,
as a centre back defender.
Wow, that's
fine. 4 goals, 2 assists. So 6 goals contribution.
Yeah.
And now one MVP no when you 2. Only say adia ba kwa about Ghana league ni say. Players omo 30 cars pano e defenders.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of your Ghana Premier League, Adia ba kwa me pe Razak asem ni say oh you very disciplined.
Yeah.
Only say the entire season we just 1 yellow card.
Wow.
Last season matches or ball ni nyina de man nation no say the 1 yellow card. And apart from ball no body amount no, aside you very disciplined on the field of play, you need leadership qualities necessary. And Abranti we no the kind of acknowledgement how any pebble na baso no o deserve all the praises and the good things eba na afa.
That's fine.
Because the ball no body season no anu ehye.
O command respect
power. O command a lot of respect.
O share the place don't know but o say we respect this guy ne.
And
he or a leader. He does not just lead. He only do a park no social ball now bonwa. Na say captain air boss ball no. We a player. You would have to follow. And
idea about nation here say.
Wow.
Yeka. Omukra one of the best defensive networks so. Razak since na can say. Oseko for so much experience for Ghana Premier League.
After losing a war.
Omukra for Oseko for from Bechem. I did not baba be show. Oko great man for no Olympics. Christopher Nete when the vast experience.
Former Sante Kotoko right back.
Oko Olympics when the vast experience. And nations for no on performance. And kweku nations this season away matches. Don't go there. Nations were away. Nations away matches from Abono. 13 games. Or may we need 6. 6 no may we no. Or match the house were away. Or match the Kotoko were away. Or match the dreams were away. Or match the Biana. Or match the heart of lions. Revenues are nations FC akwa winning matches. And some poker on my board 3 away. Draw me and some away. So out of 39 points were away no. Nations FC are picking 21. Nations are picking 21 away points out of the 39.
The interesting thing is team ebeko has to focus fie no akoje 3. No akokotoko fie no akoje 3. Wow.
Wakodo Ebiana akoje 3. Wako dreams akoje 3. Wako
and one of those discussions we're having was say opesa oje lega. There were near maybe was say we. I think this is one of it.
But problem of nations you facing here say on said the entire season, nations say what 39 points. Nations know what 39 points, Ni home matches on pick points no fear.
Or 39 and when you 21, e will fear. E wa bontin. I just say fear ni yet.
Nations will fear enkoye. That's nations problem. I will face this season or Ghana Premier League.
And to come games here case nations e ya de ofia obetimi age leg no ana.
No obetimi
de ake. Therefore say opeke all points e will fear. Then they say kwame nkomo ide na say still no so mo yom nyama ye kekre bi obetimi. Bibian kechi.
There bibian kechi for nations FC.
Okay.
Because nations nan kasan this season. Wama Ebiana Stars abeji 3 points on ho. Wama Young Apostles abeji bibrekum Chelsea abeji bi. So nations will fear nan kasan no performance no ana help. And there who the nations here say kwekuhwa mo matches na to aso no.
Okay.
Sankamenya nations matches na to aso na. Ehon na nations on to tone nyoma ya. Nations next match is to aso no.
Okay.
Obabo Karela. Inso Atremai. Dreams. Kotoko. Brekum Chelsea Accra Lions. So nations will fear no. And I say nations next match is Akano. Karela. Oba Karela will feel.
Where the Obenya 3.3 goals that.
In Swatraman, you imagine 3.3
goals that.
Dreams the answer to ye fear. Kotoko ye fear. No akwa Chelsea no about Accra Lions. Nations say in a position ye pass say. Obetimi this hard and the other.
And I American nations in semi. What is wrong with Heart to Folk? Because
has to focus.
Because we need to have a conversation about Heart to Folk. Because what I say, Biggie, say nations, they are nation.
Nations FC, open one of the teams are well resourced by nations account. I gave you also the team the ball of Modin. Nations FC penny for try as much as possible. Some of this are my team no, and now say players and the technical team no more team are born Modin at the amount. In terms of quality players, Nations FC team will be. Kwame Abubo players and Nations FC at all. When they are losing quality, player mobile fan bani a player unim poa or Baby team more. He gives you that kind of glimpse. So also quality. Your Babeshan and I know Obetimi replacing no replacing ye. We shouldn't forget. se Faisal Tawatenu players are they weren't known. Now you need more Ghana Premier League circuits anymore. But when they were losing as a more watching for you, any other players now, Tawatemu Babe Shemo today, they are one of the best players and other top strikers in Ghana Premier League. Apart from say, more quality players, more coming in the tunnel, more make us a scouting team those who are doing very well, more for good players and the Man Nations FC team now. Nations FC are one teamer. They have an experienced manager of Ghana Premier League. Kasimo Kansemengo, very experienced. And Adiabakwa Elbo when say how he plays at home, is different from how Osibo away. Kasimo most of the time away about the 3-back system because of the quality on the centre backs anymore. It was about some Nantiam and Sano Chiron man. So only Razak Simpson, sorry. Not so only someone was echo for. Now only Raymond Oko grape manner. These 3 central defenders, a lot of the Ghana Premier League clubs on any day almost started their mom. It was the Sam Rantiami and Sano. And the Gina Chile on one. I ding the Martin Biobesiano away. So bet me are penetrated through the nation's FC defense. And it is really working for the team. And only can one more away. Pano. Kwaku, nation's FC in common for some seasons now. Your ball league never be do a certain stage, especially your Baba Berino. Now for Nations FC team national see at sign. That has been the problem with Nations FC. Last season, last 2 seasons, Nations FC were very competitive. Omo ball league na akwa animu. I remember time I nominate Samatex April League no. Omo ball ya akoko draw animu neck to neck with a Samatex. At the latter stages I did be league no. Ye nim dey see ye. Now for Nations I shall see a what sign. Me nim say players and realize any technical team no. So omo maintain omo Premier League spot. Omo call relegation na. Now for trimu dabam no ma shall see relax there. I was say players no, coaches no. Omo kasa omo ho no omo sesa sa ade no. If truly they want to win the Ghana Premier League. Omo yanu ni fi ho wi a. Omo make sure say omo home form no e be good or better than their away form. Because they be America 70 we have to say team BG League and away performance better. Any home performance there be yes kraman ni nya den krampo na nya ni fie etie fie wona wo say nations mo hu ye hu ya ka so mo ye the best performing away team no kwaku Ghana Premier League no omo ye best performing home teams nations first 10 kra won kan hu oh omo na da 15th
asemni
teams omo performance ye wo fie pa no nations at the 15th. And with a team who so much quality. Now we are to be born home or didn't say there. If you are ready to obey the Ghana Premier League. And I think that here we are in nation's problem. That mentality to finish hard our league log and so. And the home performance of nations FC this particular season. So I'm to me yes and you know what you man or title contenders.
You just made mention of home performance. Simba Kosuswa, the home. What's some power boy had to fuck?
Yeah, could before some ever has here no. I dear about Nations FC. It's Kasemunye problem. When him say initially na Kotoko Pani Pia bonus case here. Kotoko go home no rinya a Pia bonus of 1,000 Ghana cedi, 1,000 Ghana cedi. Okwa we are 1,005. Nations FC. So we need match with fear 1,005. Okwa away could win 1,005. Okwa away could what drive 500 Ghana cedi. So Nations FC okwa away could win match 1,005 Ghana cedi. What about draw away can 1,005 or win will be 1,005. So it's kasami nye problem of farmer nations. So I was say omo hard na omo ti Mrs. Sanioma. By house of folk kwaku. There be. We will start review of Nasa.
Heart to folk.
Oh. What do you ever so?
Kwame
has.
Say problem here there.
Problem nana. Has of folk problem. Omo problem there so man kase ni mo problem. Has of folk kase ni money problem.
No, but because just say has omo woni je kakra no asumbe miensa no wasre ba ku mienu bi no wasanso asu che say de bia nkobesi
untimi mpasa bi wenjili
ade be ya
na team a osu open league ade o last 4 games our Ghana Premier League wa pick just 1 point
1/12
has of folk last 4 games has of folk elusu Nations FC oni baby any Gold Stars about 1-1 we lose 1-0 against Bechem we lose 1-0 against Dreams and we say lose the matches the last 4 no
last four ni nie. Into 1 point no nya any bibie ni.
Eye bibie ni Gold Stars no.
Senya eno kra that was away. Into last four no mienu eye fie. And lose to Nations no ase lose to Dreams.
So last four no eye possible 12 points. So 12 points na House of Folk apeke just one. And adia ba ko a ya rewo wom ni say. So last four now wa pick 1 point no wa say 1 goal.
4 games 1 goal.
1 goal. That was against Baby any Gold Stars. Only Nations FC 1 goal. Only Bechem 1 goal. Only Dreams 1 goal.
And the last 4 I have seen as Samuel Boateng, Hamza, Mawuli Wayo, Kwabena Boateng, Steven. Just say 1 year.
Obia Abobi.
Need to say, Kwame, how many times and how long are we going to have a conversation about why Hearts of Folk are not scoring? Need to say 1 year, Juma.
Me say me nsem adjene kakra dia.
Yeah, kutem.
Coach Ouattara. My good
friend
Coach Ouattara.
Hey, Mr. Kambeka Coach.
My good friend Coach Ouattara. Debi.
Uja phone timi nya.
Baby adwuma na ekika kone die.
Ten Hag no.
Onim de yam ya. On say Coach Ouattara. On say oni bigine kenye na etra to de bia. Mitimi defend.
Oh, Sergio Ramos.
Enye Ramos on say eto de bia me defend ne say in a way ni ma bi wo wa. Ba nukwe wo mi say baby edu no. Enu after the game. And the enemy got you so. Any Coach Ouattara interview. And Obusa coach say, a dear intina ma House of Folk. A lose game now. Only an excuse what the man. House of Folk supporters.
What's the saying?
Or say one. Yeah, but the same old problem. Omuntimin shekus. Marco. The Tosumi, or say 24 hours before the game, and Sana House of Folk, and who venue are. So psychologically, affected him. These are cheap excuses. Excuses na Coach Ouattara de Maha supporters.
Sir.
Cheap.
Wow.
So catch them say 24 hours before the game and House of Folk venue no. So psychologically affected House of Folk. Ade me patronation service no free Kumasi koye no. No nim venue na.
Davi.
Nation service no free Kumasi koye no. No nim see akwakobobo no tuba hon.
No, but is it even true say 24 hours? Because after Tuesday, we all knew it was Tuba.
Meba. Fane say 24 hours in Pokra na Coach Ouattara say.
Okay.
Omuhu venue no so psychologically affected her sir. The first question is na nation says to phone ni mana.
There be.
Yan fane say 24 hours in Pokra no muhu venue affect your man. Omuni Dreams boy no. Omuhu venue no time dey. When lose.
Olusu ye.
Otina fie Emma baby any Gold Stars abesha no nim venue na na.
No nim pa.
Otina hona ni so atreman ontimi nche no nim ana.
Onim pa.
Oni adua na Stars na sa time onya ade omonya ade no. Eba akra eni on the board na onim ana. So excuse Ben na coach dey ban her supporters. Yeah, Juma no.
Is he running out of excuses because they say Ochina say.
Oh, excuses near too much. So catch them say 24 hours before venue so affect him psychologically. Money Dreams say bono. Now in venue no months ago, but still no lose here. So at the House of supporters ne penny say, and what's the solve problem na wo hono and then a way adichie away go semba no. And your coach was said you say the same old story. Then now they solve us at the end.
No, and then
so excuses now excuses not they supporters
since March day 1.
Too much.
Yeah, can't they be also bad. He see my coachy with all due respect. You were brought on board to solve a problem, not to explain the problems back to us. We knew it. We are aware of those problems. The problem you just mentioned, no, we all knew it even before you came. Into what's now? How many years? Say, 1 year. You are still explaining the same problem. Into
now, excuse me, no, the man.
What is that?
Say excuse no, the man. And your supporters now what's all the mom. And your management in the House of Folk paying for now because your man. Now this say excuse me, the mom say, Mama, here who been you into many supporters no.
So no person say
and it's an only
he the way free and
the ya cry. Gatuso say Busa Coach Ouattara say. Well, do so much in the pressure also ana. Or say there be pressure be any so a game ubetime win. A has say na House of Folk penny for them no. Untimi House of Folk penny a House of Folk coach. Now of 4 matches untimi 12 points so pick 1 point. Now you without say pressure also as a pressure be any so. And yet the House of Folk cannot
no go me Bacho
and your House of Folk cannot
maybe they don't any adwin honestly because How to folk no say ye jai team ne dia manu. Who say no. Say he's the sporting director. He's everything.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I make us say impenyimfo no mudi House of Folk enim no.
Say penyim wo.
Oh, say
Unu ya no delali o.
Oh, say me catch the last time.
Say it is say no.
O portfolio no CV. Ya trash or say if Manchester United.
No.
I just ran run Manchester United. Manchester just ran run. Because asem no kan say. Pressure be in so no. Pressure in so in a sense say omo yem penyimfo no mudi House of Folk enim no. Obi e wo ma kotu atara pressure no.
Exactly.
Because anke yetete House of Folk na yenim na. Ubenya penyi bi oba be gina say coach entimi mbọ 4 matches wa pick 1 point na penyi bi ama coach pressure enam so obi amfa pressure ngu coach Ouattara so no coach Ouattara e feel say ono de o free hands obi ama the pressure
come me pacho enye Miami senior man Jones any chapters for no and I call Heart of Folk training grounds e call Pamo Broni no
Mati omo
enye omo
yeah
say sanko for no mo hi
omo nyina o
it me pacho I'm asking you those people that supporters group bi na yem pene coach ne wasan yem pamo no coach Matic wa I'm asking say those people omo hi where they serving their interest is it because now they are friends with this man why is it that all of a sudden all of them they are quiet it is say Matse from enuna kwani nyina play we na asa yem fansha play say we dey konkron what is that
players asem na o
come out some supporters for no
me maye din
yem fansha players na wo say we dey awa beji ho animunyam what is that
sa players asem na wa kofa ba no sa semu me dia hye me ho maye din impenyimfo no awo se mu take ahye enye sa na story ne ba abontin a ebegu House of Folk anima ase
ene kwame wadaroma
enra die see ye no
titia break o ni
die see ye no sa eba abontin a ebegu House of Folk anima ase that's the reason when after the game omo ye meeting enim gwasesem anani omo ye ye be hu hia asem na meka be nko se nyambo akina asem anteki asem dia asem ye de be ba abontin because entimi mba say players ni
because they say a job be the amount coach no because they say no pressure from the supporters na Kwame how many tell me coach Ben Ebeba had to focus be lose what so miensa against Asante Kotoko now that's the number of what will be that
obi pressure
it's when no cast pressure in so won ni nyage obi ntimi kan asem wo supporters now on one of they are hopping from radio station to another have you seen them talk about this man
enye House of Folk
we are mo sanso beka se tobo na eguti mo supporters no mo
enye House ye nimie enye House of
Folk openyi kawasam na say there no pressure say there papa no the person ye Heart of Folk nyankwada ye the person we
kokro for Aboubakar Ouattara to say said there's no pressure on him after the last 4 matches we pick a single point our Heart of Folk no clearly it's an indication say omo wo soro honom no ebia nkomo mo ne Aboubakar Ouattara edi no eya asumdwe nkomo omo wo soro honom no ebia nkomo mo ne Aboubakar Ouattara edi no eye nkomo a ema Aboubakar Ouattara hu say no matter the situation of Heart of Folk and I say no matter the situation at Heart of Folk put Aboubakar Ouattara unyam enti emaninya sa agidie no emaninya sa ahotoso no emani ye okay say no matter the results are eba no he's still staying and then working as a Heart of Folk coach eno na be ma papa na nya sa agidie no any confidence no e de akasa ansem no Aboubakar Ouattara ansem no kan post match no Aboubakar Ouattara one thing I've seen about him and say he's a bad communicator that's for a fact me kai time coach Pakwasi Fabian be fa Kumasi Asante Kotoko during Dr. Kwame Chei era as the executive chairman and as executive board chairman for Kumasi Asante Kotoko Asante Kotoko bo game versus Kaila United Ewan's my nyina se omo koy na Kaina United sha Asante Kotoko 3-1 after the game Satan na Pakwasi Fabian ne ma nko yie mfama no no nyam find the rhythm Kotoko team ne mu ye sha ne 3-1 na ye bisa ne se eye den na ne ma nko yie akwa lose 3-1 against Kaila asema coach Pakwasi Fabian kan ya ne se omo nda Felix Anayase na nya Felix Anaya ebianka Kumasi Asante Kotoko J5-1 honom na I realized the man was a bad communicator Kumasi Asante Kotoko company for decided say omo post match omo ma papa ne nkasa biom because nsema a oka no aya na de abufuo eba supporters na komam from there me kind ye pa coach I find say akapo patron and a few honom no Kotoko post match no na kwa tera say no wa interviews no aka de obeka no wa sorry because they realize their coach is a bad communicator me ka dia ba be ti Hearts of Oak die ne so Aboubakar Ouattara shas ye say o kasa say ni enya ne o Aboubakar Ouattara ene ko lose match versus Legon Cities abet ye bo a share Hearts of Oak 2-0 no o ka kire Hearts of Oak supporters ene Ghana ni wiase nyina say hotel no mo kokoda ye ne yedum light hotel no mo kokoda ye ne na nsuo ma e ka ho bi na Hearts of Oak e lose game no so be kaya Aboubakar Ouattara ne be ka ansem no e ye the same man ne ba Kumase ebe ka kire Hearts supporters say in some 20 baby sa question no kwase sa question if Lotto grounds e wo kejetia no mo de baba baby so onu coach Aboubakar Ouattara he is a man clearly enye we nko before we in sema waka say he's a bad communicator
level bi ama chese obi eni enye so bi kana asebo
en kwaku say team no results nko yi a sabre ni coach hia so kan sem de and the chess supporters no obetimi ya Lucy all right but in sema be free wonu mu aba no supporter ne tia e mana koma to ne yam supporter ne tia e man gidie ni ahotoso bi say papa ya okita me team yi de why ready so be team ne ho adwuma ne mo Aboubakar Ouattara is acting like a typical African politician. Ye buy ya no na street light ya to agu ho ye mfixe ye e na ye buy ya no kwan no contractor na gisika no onwie ye ye nim se contractor ni gisika no onwie ye nim se na street light ri gu ho ye mfixe ye eni nti na de no ho no ye se wonya de wo bra. So you don't have to come and explain the problems to me. You were brought in to solve those problems. It's in some now Obeka che ye no say has problem ni the same old story me jitu me ye no kre has intimi nche goals omo goal scoring problem enu nti ne yafa wu coach Sabra, now Hearts of Oak problems. Our park so the on-field issues. Bra never solve for my Hearts of Oak. It is all about the catch here. And then now me am te here pet difference be him see a foul to be Hearts of Oak coach. It sounds a young guy do buy no. Kwaku wunti bi nyeye. Nti Aboubakar Ouattara enya explanation be no. No make sure so obey adwuma obey grounds work. Na niam be sesa. Heart supporters na change. E wo playing body nim on the field. Enye coach won sema wo beka. And I support an idiot baby. Football na ye yare. Say ko ye obi odi akire bia. Ehun results na ye ba.
Big excuses now coach dey man. Maybe when they say excuses na e cheap o. Excuses no dey man e cheap o. Because something me can say Hearts of Oak supporters say because of 24 hours before the game ana mu venue until psychologically na affect him. Affect o say. Nations na on ne boy no obehye wo no. Ono nations ni free Kumase na nations before the game na nations for him say match ni ekobo no Accra Sports Stadium mo ho amosi yesa de ko tema afi de asasesa esa de ko baby foforo ono no free Kumase ba no ono no ni venue ababa be hyew ba wo be ka chese Hearts of Oak no te Accra na ono ni bo home no enam so oni venue ni ntino ono no affecting
yeah say baba second half and Kasakra big now say
akwaku birthday wishes be ene ye minua baba